Welcome to our journey through the tapestry of two pivotal battles that shaped the future of the Indian subcontinent and laid the foundation of the mighty Mughal Empire. Today, we delve into the battles of Panipat that occurred in 1526 and 1556, events separated by just 3 decades, yet monumental in their impact. Our story begins in the early 16th century. The Mughal Empire, a new and formidable force, was about to make its entrance on the grand stage of India. The year is 1526, and the heat of battle looms large on the plains of Panipat. This was the setting of the First Battle of Panipat. A young commander, Babur, had marched from Kabul. Though he was an outsider to the subcontinent, his gaze was fixed on the throne of Delhi. Facing him was Ibrahim Lodi, Sultan of Delhi, who ruled with a vast but unstable army. Lodi's forces vastly outnumbered Babur's, but Babur brought something revolutionary to this conflict: gunpowder. Equipped with artillery and matchlock guns, innovatively positioned within his troops, Babur orchestrated a military tactic unheard of in the region. The disciplined use of these weapons disrupted the mass cavalry charge favored by the Lodis. Babur's strategic brilliance and firepower proved insurmountable. Ibrahim Lodi fell. His army crumbled. By the end of the day, Babur emerged victorious, laying the foundation for what would become one of the largest empires in Indian history. The Mughals had arrived. But empires rise and fall with tides of fortune. Fast forward to 1556, an era fraught with political intrigue. The Mughal throne was now occupied by Babur's grandson, the fledgling and untested Akbar. Barely a teenager, Akbar's legitimacy was in question, and enemies lurked in every shadow. The most formidable among them was Hemu, the chief minister of a fragmented but determined Hindu Suri dynasty, who now declared himself emperor. The fate of the Second Battle of Panipat hung heavy. Once again, the flat expanses of Panipat became a theater of war. Hemu, unlike Ibrahim Lodi, understood the importance of gunpowder and had access to a significant artillery corps. At face value, his forces held the advantage. However, the Mughals, experienced now in the chaos of succession and battle, were led by a capable regent, Bahram Khan. The odds were steep, the stakes monumental. As the armies clashed, history seemed poised to pivot once more. Hemu led his battalion with remarkable tenacity, personally steering the charge against the Mughal lines. But fate deals a cruel hand. During the heat of battle, Hemu was struck by an arrow that pierced his eye. His fall led to chaos within his ranks. Sensing opportunity, Bahram Khan's forces pressed harder. Navigating through the ensuing disarray of Hemu's troops, the Mughals claimed victory. With the conquest of this crucial battle, Akbar's rule was solidified. The once fractured realm began to unite under his expanding empire. This victory not only ensured the survival of the Mughal Empire, but marked the beginning of an era of cultural and economic prosperity. Akbar's rule matured into a golden age, defined by growth, tolerance, and artistic vigor. The battles of Panipat represent more than mere military engagements. They underscore the shifting powers, cultural integrations, and the dynamic historical landscape of the subcontinent. They highlighted the transformative potential of technology and strategy over sheer numbers, laying bare the intrigues and ambitions that have perpetually turned the wheels of history. Today, as we look back, the fields of Panipat whisper tales of valor, decision, and inevitability. They remind us how swiftly the sun can set on one empire to rise on another, painting the eternal saga of human aspiration and destiny. Through 2 battles fought on the same soil, the foundations for a unified Indian empire were poured. roots that would nourish the future of a vast and diverse nation for centuries to come.